Hey y'all, and today for this spiritual talk, I really want to talk about leadership, well, leaders. Um, I feel like in my experience, I have had a taste of good and bad leadership, and I kind of want to talk about something that I was taught while I was in the RTC program. It was, I guess, the 7 principles of leadership. The word leadership. So the first principle was loyalty. It was duty. It was respect. Selfless service, honor, integrity, and the P one. I always forget the P one. I always forget the P one. But if I remember the P one, I'm gonna put it in the description. I always forget the P one. What is the the P one may be personal service. It's something like that. I always forget the P one. But yeah, I always forget the P. I always do. But yeah. And I feel like my experience when it comes to leadership, like, I'm kind of gonna give my tips of what I feel like a good leader is. In my experience, I feel like I'm in a place where I'm around, good leadership. And I have been in places like when I worked at Thornatisca, I was around nothing but bosses that were women. There were nothing but women bosses, really, the ones I was around. And now it's like I have another woman boss. And one thing I realized when it comes to good leaders, they don't have to show that they're a leader. Like, you gonna know who they is. Like, they don't have to, put that title in your face. They just know, like, you just know, like, that's your boss, that's your leader. And that's the type of leadership that I have been around lately. And I feel like with bad leadership, I just feel like, even when I was in the RTC program, I just always felt like I was the type of leader that I wanted my cadets to talk to me. I didn't want them to be afraid of me. That wasn't about anything. Like, I was just the type of leader that always wanted my cadets to come talk to me about anything. Just come talk to me. Because I'm not going to bite you. I'm not going to bite you. But yeah, that's how I feel like too. Like, I feel like that's the type of good leadership. Like, don't have people scared of you. Make them understand who you are as a person, but don't make them scared. Don't do that. But yeah, I feel like with bad leadership, like sometimes people just put their title in your face. They always want you to listen to them. They don't listen to you. They just be someone you don't want to be around. And I have been in places like that. Like, I just been like, ugh, this leader got to come in today. I have been in places like that. I'd be like, oh my gosh. But yeah, and I do feel like with good leadership, like, you listen to your followers, you listen to your cadets, you listen to your subordinates, you listen to them, but they also know that you're the boss. They still have their respect factor. But yeah, I feel like that's really my view on leadership, and I'm gonna see y'all later, and bye. Love you.